friends, it's Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans. I'm here to film a recipe with me. Recipe with me. That's what we're gonna go with. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I have two recipes that I want to add into my books. So I have these crock pot Philly cheesesteaks that we really liked, and then this easy homemade mac and cheese recipe that we normally do on like Christmas, our Christmas Eve dinner. So first we'll start off. This is a leather I don't remember the name of. It's from Planner Perfect and it's A5 size, and I will try to look it up and put it down below. And it has taken a beating because it stays in my kitchen. But this is like all things recipe and meal planning. So I use this notebook, which, notepad, which is from Lights Planner Action, to do my meal plan and my grocery list. So this stays in here. Next, I have this Sterling ink, it's a plain notebook that I keep track of like what we ate. And then I use this a lot of times to reference like what kind of meals do we eat in the winter? What kind of meals do we eat in the summer? What haven't we had in a while? Things like that. And I just draw out my months, and I have all the way back to 2022 in here. So that's that. This is something that I was going to make and didn't. And then I have several books. So I have main dishes, which is, these are like obviously main dish meals. I have a side dish book that has way less recipes in it, but we're gonna add another one today. And then I have one that's for baking. So obviously baking things are in this book. So we're gonna start with, I think, the main dish one, which is this crock pot Philly cheesesteaks, which is from Half Baked Harvest. Love crock pot meals, and my family really liked this one, so we've had it like at least once or twice. So I should mention, so what I do is, if it's a long enough recipe, I use both sides. If it's shorter, I do a recipe for a side. And this book has been through some stuff, so it is crinkly and it has, it's seen some things. And then I give it a little decorate. I do write with, I use this Sharpie pen. I don't know if it has a size, but it's a Sharpie pen. And yeah, so I just need to add, I'm quickly filling this book though, so I don't, eventually I guess I have to get a second book for main dishes. But for now, we'll just keep on keeping on. So I'll probably do a mix of speed up and talk through. I don't know, maybe mostly speed up, because like I stamp out the title and it is very tedious and very boring to actually watch me stamp out crockpot Philly cheesesteaks. So most likely I will speed a lot of this up so that you don't have to sit here and lose your mind watching me slowly and tediously stamp this out. So I am pulling out some random things that I have in here that I might use to mark, to add in. So I had made myself some of these little arrows. I also made myself some numbers, and then I made myself a total times sticker sheet so that I can keep track of like how long the entire recipe lasts or takes, because that's one of the key things that I look for sometimes when I'm trying to plan out what we're eating, is how long is this recipe going to take me based on how much time we have that evening. So I had made that for myself. I'm pretty sure I counted out 14 different items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I lied, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15. So let's put it down here at the bottom so I don't have to count it out like 1,000 times and I know how many arrows. Triangles? They're really more triangles than arrows, I guess. To put down here. Really, honestly, the most tedious part of doing recipe planning and writing out my recipes is writing them out. So I had been doing them, honestly, I was kind of thinking about changing how I do it anyway. I had been doing it where I write it in all caps with this pen, but that takes me so long to do. It does make my handwriting a little bit easier to read. Not that I have messy handwriting, but I was kind of thinking about changing it up for this one because I just don't, it just takes me a lot longer to write it all in all caps. As long as I don't do like super messy, I think I'm fine. And I can use my regular handwriting. My husband told me my regular handwriting is a little harder to read. Not like super hard to read, but a little harder. But I think that it'll be fine. I'm mostly the one that does the cooking anyway, and I can read my own handwriting. I gotta grab a pen. Okay. I will not make you sit here and watch me slowly write everything out at least. I will say, you saw me do it, but I whited out the preparation, which looks like that normally, and just like drew in a line, obviously not center in the slightest bit, so that I would have more lines going down because there's just so many ingredients. And I'm not going to do the stovetop because I never do that, but I do have all that. So I just didn't think I'd have enough room. However, I might start having more room if I start using my regular handwriting and not like the all caps. Say it is, I will give it to my husband, it is a little bit easier to read when I write it this way, but I think it's fine. Still took me a really long time, so most likely, honestly, this will probably be the only recipe that I do. I was going to do the other one, but this one took me longer than I thought it was going to. So I probably won't. I think I had 6 hours, 15 minutes. So let's find something kind of fun to put on the page and keep it real simple and call it good, honestly. Let's see. Is there any fun, like, just like quotes or, you know, just something fun. Could just do happiness is homemade. Let's just do happiness is homemade. If you watched my Tuesday video, then you know that I'm not exactly bubbling with energy. So I just want to keep it simple, I think. And let's mark it with a, I know it technically already says crock pot, but we're going to put another one of those little stickers and put this little one that says family dinner over here, and we're going to call it good, because that's, again, not feeling real inspired today. That's about all I have the energy for, and it doesn't need to be super fancy. So that's what I have. Sorry I didn't do the other one. I'll do the other one some other time, but just don't have it in me today. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.